The good news path to prosperity in our Orilede Yoruba by Professor Adebanji Akintoye. We shall modernize our cities. Most of our cities have the fame of being the oldest cities in tropical Africa in modern times. If we Yoruba had not been part of Nigeria, and if we had been able to continue to develop as we were doing in the 1950s, we would have raised the quality of our cities very high in the decades since then. And at least some of our cities would rank by now among the most attractive and most sophisticated cities in the world. We have lost valuable time, but in our new country of Orilede Yoruba, we will gain the time we have lost. Every one of our cities will experience marked improvement. We shall focus the most special attention on four of our cities. First, our ancestral and most ancient city of Ile-Ife. Second, our now destroyed great ancient city of Oyo-Ile. Third, our modern megacity of Lagos. Fourth, our modern political capital of Ibadan. The name of our Ife is very loud in our culture and even louder among scholars of art, culture, and African history and Black African diaspora in the world. No other tropical African cities comes close to Ife in a worldwide fame. Unhappily, Ife bears today the shocking appearance imposed on it by its recent past, its destruction twice in the 19th century, and its total neglect since the beginning of the 20th century. Consequently, when our visit Ife today, when one visit Ife today, one cannot but be alarmed and shocked. Yet Ife can be a great asset to us Yoruba people as a central place of tourism and even pilgrimage in Black Africa. That is what we are that is what we shall in our new country strive to achieve with our national fund and with international financial support. We shall transform Ile-Ife into a super city with modern street and facilities, great hotels, restaurants, amusement parks, places of traditional festivals, residential estate, etc. And with a large spread of cultural tourism spots, shrines, statues, historical compound, historical places, and the palace, our goal shall be an Ife city that attract an endless stream of visitors and tourists regularly and pilgrimage to some major historical event annually. A great city with tourism and pilgrimage shall seriously boost the economy of our country. The city of Oyo-Ile, capital city of the old Oyo Empire, was in the 18th century the largest, the most heavily populated, the politically most powerful, and most influential, the commercially richest, and the most widely influential, and altogether the most prestigious city in all of Black Africa. When multiple internal and external troubles forced the people of this great city to abandon their city in 1835 up to 1836, we Yoruba suffered the most shattering loss in our whole history. Today, Oyoile is covered by bush and wide grass and roamed by lions and other wild beasts. But with the birth of our Orilede Yoruba, the time will be right for us, Yoruba, to embark on restorating this great city. Already, many ideas are circulating among us about the rebuilding. The end result will be a shimmery new city, the home of national and international sport events, sport facilities, stadiums, theaters, tennis court, etc., beauty contests, music, competitions, large residential estate, glistering modern facilities such as hotels, restaurants, saunas, and finally, a great national university. We shall make this the city, the place to which the world will come to engage in sport, to hold great conferences, to holiday, to hold beauty contests, and to see great sights, including the revived ancient palace, revived famous marketplace, some revived lineage compound, some refurbished ancient shrines. Lagos is our greatest modern city, according to some of our youth. Our megalopolis, beautiful new additions to Lagos are spreading out in places like Lekki, Victoria Garden City, Banana Island, etc. But the central piece of Lagos Island needs to be seriously restructured and modernized, and so do expansive part of the mainland. Our Orilede Yoruba will embark immediately and massively on this task with the objective of raising Lagos to the status of one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Though Ibadan became the capital city of the Western region in 1951 and has remained the political capital of Yoruba nation since then, no attempt has been made to uplift the structure and appearance of Ibadan. In our new country, we will change this situation rapidly, and the objective will be to restructure and elevate the face of all part of Ibadan and to make the city a national capital that all Yoruba people will be proud of. But we must repeat that all our cities will receive serious modernization. Our cities are great legacy from our ancestors. We must make each one a legacy that we are proud of. Finally, we will build beautiful residential estate in every part of our country. Houses in this state will be functionally and attractive and will be reasonably priced and affordable to most of our people. Our father, Awolowo, built our first housing estate, the first housing estate in Nigeria in the 1950s. In our new country, we shall return seriously to that effort. Heto, our general practice is that each individual buys a plot of land in a new estate or in an old neighborhood and build on it as it wishes, with the result that our street and neighborhoods mostly look disorderly and unattractive. In many cases, the individual is unable to compete the building for years, thereby adding to the ugliness of the neighborhood. In the developed countries of the world, it is the real estate developers that build residential houses for sale. The real estate developer buys the land, lays it out for attractive residential estate, designs the kind of homes to be built in the estate, determines the price of each design, and offers the plot for sale. With the buyer selecting the house design that he likes, the developer then builds the house for the buyer. The developer also constructs the roads in the estate, lays out the water pipes and electric lines ready to connect to each houses as it's built. This system always results in well-ordered and attractive housing estate, street, and neighborhoods. The developer creates an office in the estate from where it serves the needs of the house owners at agreed prices. In our new country, we will go for this kind of housing development and therefore make our people owners of very comfortable homes and decent. We will go for this kind of housing development and therefore make our people home owners of very comfortable homes and decent streets and neighborhoods in a lovely estate. The individual will not need to accumulate money for building a house. All he needs is satisfactory proof income and initial small deposit to the developer. After that, after that, After the complete houses is handed to him, he pays what he owes the developer in his monthly installment over many years, commonly 30 years in America. The law will cover all of these details since the developer pays national tax and then local tax on his estate to the local government, and the house owners pay the tenancy tax on their houses to the local government. This system puts good money into the treasury of the national government and the treasury of the local government for its local services to its people. It is a win-win arrangement, and we Yoruba deserves these. The good news, path to prosperity in our Orileede Yoruba by Professor Adebanji Akintoye. Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps.